mock draft time, people. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL. And here to talk some NFL football and specifically talking about the NFL draft and even more specifically talking about some mock drafts, all right? So you guys know mock draft season is here. I know we have free agency also left to hit. And trust me, I'm trying to get to all that, but we're covering the draft, we're covering free agency, we're covering everything with the NFL offseason. So just make sure you're locked into the channel. And just please subscribe. I implore you, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. I promise you, you will not regret it. All right, so here we go. I've already done one mock draft. If you guys want to check that out, go look at my recent video. So this is my second mock draft, all right, mock draft 2.0. And in this mock draft, the Bears trade down twice. All right, and let me just rephrase what I said earlier. This actually is not my mock draft. This is a mock draft that I have seen online that I'm sharing with you guys. I will do my mock draft closer to the actual draft, but this is one I saw online. This is from NFL.com, all right, from NFL.com, and this one to me was fairly interesting, but also fairly realistic. All right, so in this one, the Bears trade down twice. So here's how it goes down. The Bears trade down twice. The first time they trade with the Texans, so the Texans move up to the number 1 overall pick, and the Bears trade down to the number 2 overall pick. And in return, the Bears get the following from the Texans. All right, so they get the number 2 overall pick, so they swap 1 and 2, and then they also get 2 draft picks from the Deshaun Watson trade, which is another number 1. All right, in 2024. And in round 3 pick in 2023. Now, I will say this felt a little light to me because you're only getting another extra first round pick and a third round pick. I wish it was a second instead of a third. But you got to remember, this is literally from 1 to 2. This isn't from 1 to 11, 1 to 12, 1 to 13. This is 1 to 2. So you're going to get less in that compensation because you're literally dropping down 1 spot. So I get it. I wish they would get a little bit more here, but again, you're getting 2 picks, a first. Well, you're swapping 1 and 2, and then you're getting an additional first and a third. All right. So at this point, you moved from 1 to 2, and you've got the second pick, you've got a first round pick next year, and you've got a third round pick. All right. After that, they have the Bears trading again. This time with the Colts down at number 4. And I've mentioned this scenario to you guys multiple times. This is a very realistic scenario, so this is why I'm sharing with you guys. So they trade down from 2 to 4 now, all right? When they trade down from 2 to 4, what do they get? They get the following in return per the mock draft, okay? So they get the number 4 pick. So instead of the second, you have the 4th pick now. And they get a second round pick in 2023, a second round pick in 2024, and a third round pick in 2024. So to trade down 2 more spots, you're picking up essentially a swap of 2 and 4 and 2 seconds and a third. Now, I'm not a big fan of this one because you're not getting any first round picks back in return. Like the Texans gave you a first round pick going 1 to 2. You're telling me the Colts won't give me a first round pick going from 2 to 4? No, that needs to happen. And I'm not talking about just a first round swap from 2 to 4. I'm talking about an additional one. So that I don't like here. We're getting 2 seconds and a third. I don't like that. We need more in this compensation. So overall, in this mock draft, from going 1 to 2 to 4, the Chicago Bears come out with the following. The 4th overall pick, so that's a first round pick, the 4th overall pick in this year's draft. Then they end up with a first round pick next year in 2024. So 2 firsts. So just so we're keeping tally here, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. Okay? So again, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. A total of 6 overall picks that they get from just having the number 1 overall pick. I think that's a pretty good haul. That's a pretty solid haul here. Again, 2 firsts and 2 seconds was really, to me, the starting point here. So you're picking up 2 additional thirds because of trading back twice. I think they can get a little bit more. I might be just getting greedy here, people, but I think they can get a little bit more here. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds is great, but I think they can get 3 firsts, maybe 3 seconds, or 3 firsts, and 2 seconds and a third. Like, again, I don't know. Am I being greedy? Let me know, but that's what I think. But that's what this mock draft has, and I think that's fairly realistic. And then as far as 1 through 4, what they have is number 1, the Texans trade up, and they take Bryce Young. Number 2, the Bears trade down, the Colts trade up to number 2, and they take C.J. Stroud. At number 3, the Cardinals stay put, take Jalen Carter, and then number 4, Chicago Bears take Will Anderson. Totally okay with that. You know, at 4, you're either going to get Will Anderson or Jalen Carter, so I'm happy with either. And then the quarterbacks going 1 and 2, Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud. Funny enough, they have at number 5, Will Levis going to the Panthers, who trade up in this mock draft. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, overall, folks, that is what this mock draft has. I thought that was pretty interesting, just to give you an idea of what this could look like. Certainly very possible the Bears trade back twice, and they go ahead and, pick up 6 picks. So that's a pretty decent haul. Pretty good day in the office for Ryan Poles. Maybe I'm being greedy. Maybe they can get a little bit more. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below as always.